Greetings, Manta79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days. Alright, let's get started. Press the A button now.
Vanguard Deer Days.
Loading game and proceeding.
どのモードで遊ぶ
Here in the main menu, off to edit deck menu.
どのデッキを見る
Here we are in deck list menu, and now today's video, the deck profile I'm going for is a Stoicheia's Grand March of Full Bloom Lianorn D-BT11. And alright, let's get started. Selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. Here we are on the deck build menu, and like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building this deck profile video is a Stoicheia's Grand March of Full Bloom Lianorn deck, made of cards only available until D-BT11. Okie dokie, let's begin. Going to filter settings, to pack, show only cards from D-BT1, Genesis 5 Greats, D-BT2 Brush of Legends, D-BT3 Advanced Intertwined Stars, D-BT4 Awakening Chakrabarti, D-BT5 Stormtrooper Brave Heroes, Festival Booster 2021, Festival Booster 2022, Promo Pack number 1, D-BT6 Blazing Dragon Reborn, D-BT7 Raging Flames Emerald Storm, D-BT8 Minerva Rising, D-BT9 Dragon Tree Invasion, D-BT10 Dragon Masquerade, Festival Booster 2023, and D-BT11 Rising of Heroes. Pack selected, apply filters. Filters applied, let's get started. First up, the ride deck. And now for the ride deck. For the cards in this ride deck we are playing, ride deck Grade 3, Grand March of Full Bloom, Lianorn. Skills, first skill, actions of Vanguard once per turn. Cost, Counterblast 1. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Choose a card from hand, call it to radar circle or discard it. Second skill, Auto as a Vanguard. When this unit attacks, cost, Soul Blast 1. And discard a card from hand. If the cost is paid, boost this unit with all of your back row standing units with boost. If you boosted this unit with 3 or more units, this unit gets drive +1 to end the battle. At the end of the battle, choose 2 of your back row rear guards and stand them. Already, the Grade 3, Grand March of Full Bloom, Lianorn, we have 1 the ride deck. Next up, the Grade 2. Ride deck Grade 2, Brilliant Tune, Rectina. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is rolled upon by a unit with Lianorn in its card name. Cost, Soul Blast 1. If the cost is paid, choose a Great 1 or less card from drop, call it to radar circle. Second skill, Continuous as a rear guard. If your back row has 3 or more rear guards, this unit gets boost. Okie dokie, Grade 2, Brilliant Tune, Rectina. We have 1 the ride deck. Next, ride deck, Grade 1, Budding of Pleasant Sounds, Gracia. Skills, first skill, Auto. When this unit is rolled upon by Brilliant Tune Rectina, you may call this card to rear guard circle. Second skill, Continuous as a rear guard. During the battle, this unit boosted a Vanguard. This unit gets +5,000 power. And affirmative, the Great 1, Budding of Pleasant Sounds, Gracia, we have 1 the ride deck. And finally, ride deck, Grade 0, announcing Wind of Spring, Corfi, starting unit. Skill, Auto. When this unit is rolled upon, if you went second, draw a card. Confirm, Grade 0, announcing Wind of Spring, Corfi, starting unit, we have 1 the ride deck. With that, we've covered the deck's ride deck. Next, let's get on to the Grade 3 lineup. And now for the Grade 3 lineup. For the Grade 3 since that we're playing, the Grade 3, Grand March of Full Bloom, Lianorn. Since we explained this card's skills and effects during the ride deck portion of the video, we just skip ahead. The Grade 3, Grand March of Full Bloom, Lianorn, we have 3 in the main deck. Next, the Grade 3, Resonance Dragon. Skills, first skill, Continuous as a rear guard. If your units boosted a total of 3 more times this turn, this unit gets +5,000 power. Second skill, Auto as a rear guard. And in the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. If you have a Vanguard of Lianorn in its card name, and your units boost a total of 5 more times this turn, cost, Counterblast 1 and put this unit into your soul. If the cost is paid, choose 1 of your rear guards and stand it. Alrighty, the Grade 3, Resonance Dragon, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Grade 3, Yearnful Flower Maiden Florence. Skills, first skill, Continuous as a rear guard or guardian. If your opponent's drive check or damage check revealed a trigger unit this turn, this unit gets +10,000 power and +10,000 shield. Second skill, Auto as a rear guard once per turn. When this unit attacks, cost, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If the cost is paid from all of the following. First effect, Soul Charge 1, and this unit gets +5,000 power to end a turn. If all of the cards discarded for this cost are not normal units, this unit gets +15,000 power instead of +5,000. Second effect, cost, remove an over trigger from drop zone. When the cost is paid, choose a unit card from drop and put into hand. And alright, the grade 3 Yearnful Flower Maiden Florence, we have 3 in the deck. And then the grade 3 Normal Order Gradia Grado. Skills, first skill, continuous, regulus piece. You may use it a total of 1 time in a fight and use it have only 1 in the deck. Second skill, Order. Play if you have a grade 3 Vanguard Persona Ride and do not ride this turn. Activate Persona Ride. Draw a card, all of your units, gets plus 10,000 power this turn, and you regard to Persona Road. Okie dokie, the grade 3 Normal Order Gradia Grado. We have 1 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's grade 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 2 lineup. And now, the grade 2 lineup. For the grade 2 since that we are playing, the grade 2, Love Blinding Maiden Margaret. Skills, first skill, auto. When this card is discarded from hand while riding during your ride phase, cost Soul Blast 1 and put this unit in the bottom of the deck. If the cost and pay, draw a card. Second skill, auto. When this unit is placed on Rigor Circle, if your Persona Road this turn, cost Counter Blast 1. If the cost and pay, your opponent cannot intercept until end of turn. All of your opponent's front units cannot stand during the next stand phase. Alrighty, the grade 2, Love Blinding Maiden Margaret, we have 2 in the deck. Next, the grade 2, Luster Impact Dragon. Skills, first skill, continuous. During your turn, if your back row has 2 or more grade 1 or less rearguards, this unit gets boost and plus 5,000 power. Second skill, auto as a rearguard once per turn. When this unit stands by the ability of your Vanguard of Granfia or Lianorn in its card name. If your Vanguard's power is 33,000 power or greater, cost Soul Blast 1. If the cost and pay, draw a card. This unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the grade 2 Luster Impact Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's grade 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 1 lineup. And now for the grade 1 lineup. For the grade 1 since that we are playing, the grade 1, Performing Petal Dianta. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the Rigor Circle from hand, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost Counter Blast 1. If the cost and pay, choose a grade 3 or less card from drop and call it to Rigor Circle. Second skill, continuous as a rearguard during your turn. If you have 2 or more grade 1 or less rearguards in your back row, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. Alrighty, the grade 1, Performing Petal Dianta, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 1, Noblest Flit. Skill, continuous as a rearguard during your turn. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 power. Okie dokie, the grade 1, Noblest Flit, we have 3 in the deck. Over here, the grade 1, Forest Protecting Hunter, Prosper. Skills, first skill, auto. When this unit is placed on the Rigor Circle by a card ability, you may Soul Charge 1. Second skill, auto as a rearguard. When this unit boosts, if you have a Vanguard of Lianorn in its card name, choose a unit in the same column as this unit and it gets plus 5,000 power until end of turn. Affirmative, the grade 1, Force Protecting Hunter, Prosper, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the grade 1, Custodial Dragon, Sentinel, Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have a total of up to 4 cards of Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, choose one of your units. It cannot hit until end of battle. If your hand has 2 more cards, choose a card from hand, discard it. Confirm, the grade 1, Custodial Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. And over here, the grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards from Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, Continuous. You may only have 1 Elementary Sanctitude deck. Third skill, Order. If your opponent's Vanguard is triple drive, this ability can trade without paying the cost. Play the cost up, discard a card from hand if your Vanguard is grade 3 or less. If the cost and pay, choose one of your units. It cannot hit until end of battle. Remove this card. And okay, the grade 1, Blitz Order, Elementary Sanctitude, we have 1 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's grade 1 lineup. Next, let's get on to the grade 0 lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers since that we are playing, for the grade 0, Source Dragon's Eve and Blessings, Blessed Favor, Over Trigger. Skill, trigger, additional effect. Draw a card, choose one of your units, it gets plus 1 critical until end of turn. All of your front units gets plus 10,000 power. If your damage zone has the same number of cards as your opponent or more, choose a card from damage zone and heal it. Alright, the grade 0, Source Dragon's Eve, Blessings, Blessed Favor, Over Trigger, we have 1 in the deck. Next, the grade 0, Melodia Pomera, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Here we have the grade 0, Aspiring Maiden Alana, critical trigger, skill, auto as a rearguard. At the end of battle, this unit boosted. Cost, put this unit into your soul. If the cost and pay, choose one of your units, it gets plus 2,000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the grade 0, Aspiring Maiden Alana, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the grade 0, Serene Maiden Lena, draw trigger, skill, continuous as a guardian. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, this unit gets plus 5,000 shield. Affirmative, the Great Zero, Serene Maiden Lena, draw trigger we have 3 in the deck. Here we have the Great Zero, Flowery Tone, heal trigger. We have 2 in the deck. And finally, the Great Zero, Narcissus Noble, Neil-G, heal trigger, skill, auto. When this unit is put in Guardian Circle, if your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's Vanguard grade, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield until end of battle. And confirm the Great Zero, Narcissus Noble, Neil-G, heal trigger we have 2 in the deck. And with that, we've covered the deck's trigger lineup. And if that deck's been built, card is explained. For the cards in this deck we are playing, 4 Grade 3 Grand March of Full Bloom Lianorn. 1 in the right deck, 3 in the main deck. Next up, the Grade 3 Resonance Dragon. We have 4 in the deck. 3 Grade 3 Yearnful Flower Maiden Florence. And 1 Grade 3 Noble Order Gradia Gredo. 1 Grade 2 Brilliant Tomb Rectina. 2 Grade 2 Love Blinding Maiden Margaret. 3 Grade 2 Luster Impact Dragon. 1 Grade 1 Budding of Pleasant Sounds Gracia. 4 Grade 1 Performing Petal Deonta. 3 Grade 1 Custodial Dragon. 1 Grade 1 Blitz Order Elementaris Attitude. 3 Grade 1 Noble Split. 3 Grade 1 Force Protecting Hunter Prosper. 1 Grade 0 Announcing Wind of Spring Corpy starting unit. And for the triggers in this deck we are playing, 1 Bless Favor Over Trigger. 8 critical triggers. 3 draw triggers. And 4 heal triggers. With that, the deck has been built, card is explained. Next, let's get into testing of the deck. And here we are in the main menu, going to test out the deck, so heading over to fight menu.
どのファイトをする
Here we are in fight menu, going to CPU fight.
どのデッキを使う
Here we are in the CPU fight. First, going to select the deck I just showcased to you, the Stoicheias. Grand March of Full Bloom Lianorn D-BT11 deck. It all looks okay from this side, so I select the deck.
どのデッキを使うどのファイターにする
Deck selected, choosing my opponent. For the opponent, I'm going to test it out on. I'm going to test it out against Mirai Mine, hard difficulty, and click. The battle begins. Let's get started.
Vanguard 勝負だね。
Here we are in the fight. Gonna decide who's first. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock to rock. One more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Again, one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper to rock. I win going first. Drawing our starting hands. I got myself a Persona Ride, a Florence, a Critical, a Prosper, and a Draw trigger. Not too shabby. Hold on to all normal units. Just gonna redraw the triggers. Redraw and rock. Got a heal trigger and a Noble Split. Not too shabby. Yes, perfect guard. I ride from the right deck, Budding of Pleasant Sounds Gracia. Right deck cost I'm discarding. 1 heal trigger, discard, and ride. And that's it from my, not gonna call anything. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. My opponent's gonna ride the Great One, Namokar. Start a skill, she draws a card. Namokar skill searches her deck for an arms card. Nothing happens, she must already have Shaoanbu in hand. Great 1, 8k to 8k, no guard, taking it.
ノーガード
Try a check. No trigger, safe, so 1 damage. Out. Damage
ダメー
check.
ジチェック
Ah, critical trigger, wasted a trigger. And wasted effect, nothing
ク
happens.
リティカルプラスパワープラス
Oh boy, alright then. End of their turn, my turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck, Brilliant Tomb Rectina. Rectina skill, I am going to the right deck cost and discarding Florence for the right deck cost. Discard and ride, Rectina. Then my Great One Gracia skill, Superior Call from the Soul.
スキル発動
Call it over here, call.
スペリオルコール
And I'm going to call Flit to the rear guard, call.
コール
That should do it. Battle phase we go. Flit attacks the Vanguard, 8k.
ヴァンガードにアタック
The attack goes through, and Boom! 1 damage.
ダ
Check.
メージチェックね。
Ah, draw trigger. Lucky her. She draws more cards and powers up. Boosted by Gracia. Rectina attacks the Vanguard.
ヴァンガードにアタック
18,000 power. Then there's also my Gracia skill plus 5,000, 23k. The attack goes
チェ
through.
ックザ
Drive
ド
check.
ライブトリガー
Yes, critical. That makes up for it.
光トリガー
I give all effects to the Vanguard.
クリティカル
Critical power up.
パワープラス
2 damage to the opponent. Here he goes. And boom. Check first.
ダメージチェックね。
No trigger. Grade 3. One less card to worry about. And second check.
ダメージチェックね。
Yes, grade 2. No trigger. Safe. End of my turn. My opponent's turn.
スタンドアンドドロー。
Riding the grade 2. Halibadra. Halibadra skill. Shaolin boot back to hand. And calling the rear guard. Travis. And 2 Travises. 10k. No guard. Taking it.
ノーガー
Ow.
ドダメー
Damage
ジチェ
check.
ック
Yes, a draw trigger. Just what I needed. I give all effects to the Vanguard. I drew. Oh, come on. Really? My over trigger? Ah, such bad luck.
ヴァンガードにアタック。
10k to Vanguard. 1 to pass. No guard.
ノ
Risk
ー
it.
ガード
Drive
チェ
check.
ックね。
Oh, come on.
トリ
Really?
ガー。
Critical at this timing. All to Vanguard and
パワー。
such rotten luck at this part. 2 damage. Here it comes. Ow. Damage check
ダメージ
first.
チェック
Come on. A grade 3 resonance. Second check. Come on. Something good. Come on. 2 normal units in the damage zone.
リアガード。
Critical to my rear guard. No way. Protecting it. Guard. 23k.
ガ
And
ードだ
ka-ching. Safe. That was close. And my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Oh, come on. Really? A heal trigger? Where are all my normal units? I ride from the right deck, Lianorn. For the right deck, cost and discarding. The heal trigger, Needle G. Discard and ride.
大事
Rectina skill, I can Soul Blast to call a Great One unless from drop zone. So, Soul Blasting herself
スキル発動だ
to call my Great Zero rear from the drop zone. Alana to to the back row. Yep, calling over. I'll call her over. Would be a good choice, huh? Calling over here.
ステリオルコール
Switching positions, I activate the effect of my Vanguard, Counter Blast 1, Counter Blast, and draw and call. Draw. Persona Ride, I call. Prosper, Rear Guard, call.
ステリオルコール
Then Prosper skill. Soul Charge.
スキル発動だ
And calling the critical trigger, call.
コール
Then battle phase we go. Then Lianorn unboosted attacks the Vanguard.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
Lianorn skill. I Soul Blast 1. Soul Blasting Dianta. Discarding a copy of my Vanguard.
スキル発動だ
Boosted my entire back row. Then Prosper skill. Power to the critical trigger in front of it.
発動
Power
パワープラス
42k. Triple drive. Perfect guard. She had one.
スキル発
The
動。
cost she's discarding. A grade 2.
全ガード。
Triple drive. First
チェッ
check.
クザドライブトリガー
No trigger. Come on. Great second check.
チェックザドライブトリガー
Yes, a heal trigger. Just what I needed. I give power to the healing 1 point of damage. Power to Alana in the front.
パワープラス
And a
チェ
third
ッ
check.
クザドライブトリガー
Great one. Flit. I can still make it. The attack may have failed. All my rear guards now restand.
スキル発動だ
Back row restand these two. And, here's 22k, here's 23k, then boosted by Flit, my critical trigger Alana attacks the Vanguard,
ヴァン
22k.
ガードにアタックだ
Critical trigger guard, 25k.
ガード。
Boosted by Prosper, go critical trigger, attack the Vanguard, 18k. Skill activated plus 5,000 power, 23k in total.
パワープラス
The attack goes through, and boom, 1 damage. Check.
ダメージチェックね
Ah, heal trigger, come on, so lucky. She heals 1 damage.
プラス
Not a single damage went through. End of my turn, my opponent's turn.
ドラ
Grade 3,
ダブサーガラ
Mount Sarga. Equipping Shawan Voodoo to the Vanguard.
そうです
Vanguard skill, Soul Charge. And call, critical trigger. Battle phase,
ヴァンガードにアタックだよ
14k to Vanguard. And let's see, 14k, huh? Can't risk another heal trigger, so no guard, take it.
ノーガードだダメージ
Check. No trigger.
スキル発動
Go into the soul, burning flail,
パワー
and
プラス
15k Vanguard. Vanguard 15k.
アタック
I am going to perfect guard it. Discarding a flit for the cost. Discard
ブリッツオーダー
and
完全ガードだ
ドライ
First
ブチェ
check.
ック
no trigger. Persona Ride. Oh come on, really? Second check
ドライブチェック
and perfect guard. Oh come on, seriously? 2 good cards. Kachink, safe. 10k to rear guard. No guard.
ノーガード
The attack fails, and in my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Persona Ride time. Let's go, Lianorn.
今こそ真の力を表せ
Persona Ride and draw. Perfect guard, nice. Activate Lianorn skill. Counter Blast 1. Counter Blast and
スキル発動だ
draw, and yes, a Resonance Dragon. So let's see. I'm going to call Resonance Dragon over. Calling Resonance Dragon over the critical trigger Lana.
スペリオルコール
Then in the front, I call Luster Impact Dragon. Stands by the ability of your Vanguard. If greater fear of Lianorn, you can. Alright, then I call
コール
that should be enough. So, going to battle phase. First, Vanguard. Unboost it. Attacks the Vanguard.
ヴァン
23k.
ガードにアタック
Skill activated. I Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Discard a card. Discard the Great One. Dianta.
スキル発動
Boosted the entire back row. Prosperous power up and prosperous skill.
スキル発動だ
Power up my Luster Impact Dragon.
パワープラス
Perfect guard that was coming. Trip and discarding for the cost A. Draw a trigger.
完全ガードだよ
Triple drive. First
チェッ
check.
クザドライブトリガー
Great one flit. Second check. Come on.
チェックザドライブトリガー
Great 3 Florence. Third check. Come on.
チェックザドライブトリガー
Ah, 2 Florences. Seriously? Triple drive. Nothing happens. After boosting, I choose 2 rear guards to restand.
スキル発動だ
Restarting Prosperous and Flit. And then, boosted by Prosperous. Go! Luster Impact.
ヴァンガード
38k.
にアタックだ
Skill Prosperous.
スキル発動だ
Plus 5,000 power to Luster
パワー
Impact.
プラス
ノーガード
The
だよ
attack goes through. And boom! 1 damage. Check.
大丈夫ダメージチェックね
Ah, a draw trigger. So lucky. How's she being lucky of all the triggers? Boosted by Flit.
ヴ
Go!
ァンガードにアタックだ
Resonance Dragon. 41,000 power.
ノーガー
The
ド
attack goes through. And boom! Damage check.
大丈夫ダメージチェック
Oh, come on, really? Ah, 2 triggers in a row, so lucky.
パワープラス
Fine. Then Resonance Dragon skill. Counter Blast. Counter Blast and put into the soul.
スキル発動だ
Restand. My grade 2 Luster Impact. Luster Impact to Vanguard, 35k. Shower boost skill. And the attack fails.
ノーガードだよ
2 triggers in a row. Unbelievable. End of my turn, my poet's turn. Persona right, I knew that was coming. And battle phase, yes, no arms card, 20k. No guard, taking it.
ノーガー
Ow.
ド
Damage check. Yes, a critical trigger, finally. All effects to Vanguard.
クリティカルプラスパワープラス
Here comes 23k from Buff Sarga.
ヴァンガードを焼き払え
Perfect guard. For the perfect guard cost, I am discarding
スキル発動
Florence.
完全ガー
ドライブ
First
チェッ
check. Critical trigger. Oh no! All effects to
ク
Travis.
クリティカルプラスパワープラス
Here comes the second check.
ドライブチェック
No trigger, arms card. And Chink survived.
ヴァンガードを焼き
30k, so I
払
guard
え
with Needle G. 33k. Just enough.
ドガー
And ka-chink, safe. That is the end of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw.
ドドロー
Let's do this. Skipping right phase, going to main phase. I call the great. Who should I call? All right, I'm gonna call. Noblest flip to rear guard. Call.
コール
Not gonna use the Vanguard skill, or should I? Okay. And what? Call the bounce and. Calling Florence. Discard Florence. And. Battle phase. Vanguard to Vanguard. Unboosted, 13k.
にアタック
Skill activated. I Soul Blast 1, Florence Dragon. And discard a critical trigger.
スキル発動
Boost the entire back row, that is 42k, 47k. Triple drive. And
スキル発動
my Great One Prosper skill, giving power to Luster
パ
Impact.
ワープラス
Shower Boost skill, plus 10,000 shield.
パワープラス
And over trigger guard. Oh, come on. And Travis intercepts. As we know, there's no over trigger. Triple drive,
チェック
first
ザ
check.
ドライブトリガー
No trigger, Deonta. Second check, come on, deck.
チェックザドライブトリガー
Yes, a draw
ド
trigger.
ロートリガー
I give power to Flit on the front row. I drew a critical trigger. And the third check.
チェックザドライブトリガー
A grade 2. The attack fails. But now, my Vanguard skill, restanding the 2 back row
ス
units.
キル発動
Flit and Prosper. He'll be 33k, here's 36k, so boosted by Prosper. Luster Impact to
ヴァンガ
Vanguard.
ードにアタック
Skill plus 5,000 power.
スキル発動
33k in total.
パワープラス
He guards with critical and a grade 2 and intercepts for 38k, just barely enough. Now boosted by my back row Flit, my front row Flit to Vanguard. Double Flit strike, 36k. Double guard, 38k, 43k, just barely enough. It's really close. End of my turn, my opponent's turn.
スタンドドロー
Another Persona right, she had one, oh come on! Equipping the Grade 3 Arms Blaze Spear Adia.
装備
And skill.
発動
Equip another order card. And Vanguard skill, Soul Blasting to retire my front row. Nope, Superior Call Grade 0. And
バルサーガラのスキル発動
yep, here it is, retire my front row units. And critical to Vanguard. Battle phase.
ヴァンガードに
No rear guards, lucky, perfect guard. The perfect guard cost,
スキル発動
discard.
完全ガードだ
ドライブ
First
チェ
check.
ッ
No trigger, Travis. And the second check.
クドライブチェック
No trigger, safe. And it's blocked. The chink. Alright, let's see how we can make this work.
マイターン
My turn, draw. Skipping right phase, going to main phase. I call the Great One D-BT the rear guard. Calling. D-BT skill, Counter Blast. Counter Blast and Superior Call Grade 3 below card from drop zone. I'm calling the Grade 3 Resonance Dragon. Call. Now to do it, battle phase we go. Hold on, should I use the skills? Nope, going straight to battle phase. Lianorn, unboosted to Vanguard, 13k. Skill activated, Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast, and discard a card. Discarding the Grade 2 Margaret. Boosted the entire back row. Powering up, and then skill of Prosper, 5,000 power to the same column, giving power to D-BT. Perfect Guard. Discarding for the Perfect Guard cost a Arms Order. Triple Drive first check. No trigger. Second check. No trigger. Third check. Come on. Ah, no trigger. Seriously. The attack fails, but after boosting, all of the two of the boosted units restand. Restand in Prosper and Flip. Boosted by Prosper. Go, D-BT. 26k. Then plus 5,000 power into Prosper's skill. 31k in total. Shaolin Boost skill plus 10,000 shield. And guarding. Total 38k. The attack fails. Now boosted by Flip. Go, Resonance Dragon. 31k. And boom! Damage check. 6 damage, I win. That was really close. To be honest, I was really lucky. I had some really bad luck in my draws at the beginning of the game. I had to waste a lot of my cards, but overall I still managed to eke out a win, so I was pretty lucky. I got win, attack with some more power, perfect guard 3 more times, did Persona Ride, 10 turns passed, did Superior Call, retired 5% units, and drew 3 more times in 1 turn. Got 2300 CP, total 90,450 DP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to CPU fight menu. Here we are CPU fight, leaving CPU fight. Back to fight menu, leaving fight menu. Back to main menu to edit deck menu. Here in decklist menu, and with that, the deck's been built, card explained, and I just finished testing deck in front of you, so first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload in the near future. I also hope you all show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that, I say goodbye, and see you all soon!